So we move up to 157. Another freshman on the mat for the Eagles, Kaden Milheim, freshman from Muncie, Pennsylvania, as he'll face Tyler Williams, the fifth year out of Telford, Pennsylvania. Williams, 8th place in the EIWAs last year. Milheim, as we mentioned, one of the freshman class for the Eagles, and Jason Borelli going youth today. We thought we might see a lot of those guys against Morgan State, but they're getting their shots against Drexel. Solid program, as we kind of referred to a bit, I think, off the air, but the Drexel really, Jason, and talking to Coach Azevedo, said, look, we're kind of basically redshirting 3 of our best guys, just to the kind of way things fell. We're kind of pointing it towards next year a little bit, as the NCAA tournament will be in Philadelphia. So they're kind of taking that chance in the new world of college wrestling and college sports, that those guys will still be there. But again, the way they're wrestling today, and the other thing you look at is their EIWAs. They've been pretty competitive, even if they've been taking that big group out. So again, it's a risk, as I think you said, but it's one they're willing to take.
Yeah, no, it's an interesting strategy, but a strategy that makes perfect sense. The Nationals, you have 3 really quality guys that that you hope and you think can probably make some noise at the national tournament, and why not hold them back, get them an extra year of training, and getting bigger, getting stronger, or getting smaller and getting stronger. Depending on what the weight class is looking like. But then they can come to the Nationals once they're in Philly and, perform in front of, essentially their home crowd. It's a pretty good opportunity for them. But as you said, you throw in some guys that, may not necessarily be in your starting lineup. But, we talk about it all the time. There's, when you get your opportunity, you got to take advantage of it. I think some of these Drexel guys have had some, they haven't had a stellar season, but they've had a pretty good season, up to this point, and, taking advantage of that opportunity.
And you have to think in a media market like Philadelphia, where they are a very big local sports market, and they follow high school sports, they follow the local colleges, the Big Five in basketball. That might be part of Coach Azevedo's thinking too, is, hey, we have a big season, big time when we're having the championships here. Maybe that extra bit of pub to kind of get our name out there a little more even than it is.
Yeah, no, absolutely. There's, again, it's that, getting to wrestle in front of your home crowd, essentially, and, getting that extra publicity for sure. And being, hey, remember we got these guys that are really good. You may have forgot because they weren't competing for us last year, but remember we got 3 guys that are really good. And, hopefully you get some guys that from this squad that are competing this year to make some noise well. But here we got a good scramble. No points, but rolling around on the center of the mat.
So 2 seconds left, and Milheim holds on to keep the match scoreless as we head to the second period. 165's up next. We'll have a special treat. We'll be joined by Director of Athletics, Billy Walker. We're expecting him in our next section of matches after our next time out. So, of course, we know Billy, a former wrestler, so this is close to his heart.
Yeah, no, I know he's been itching to get on here. We talk about it sometimes. He's out at Air Force. He was, he one time filled in and did a hockey game. Talks about that all the time. But no, he always asks me how these go, and he's excited to get out here and talk about the team and, talk about things in the future that are, going to be big and bright for this program.
I know during one of our trips out for the NCAA basketball, he was a huge Colorado Avalanche fan. And of course, we know that the championship they won a couple years ago was big for Billy. So
yeah, no, that was big postseason, big week for him, big day when that happened. He made sure to let everybody know.
1 minute remains.
Of course, he served as the chair of the NCAA selection committee as well. So a lot of great perspective from Billy Walker. And I know someone that Jason Borelli loves working under, and of course Billy in his last school year as the AD. So we will miss him obviously here in DC, but we have definitely been much better to have him around, that is for sure.
Absolutely.
Still scoreless, so Milheim hanging tough in this one.
Yeah, I know. I mean, we've been talking about things outside of this match, but I mean, it's been no score but super active. That's the closest thing we've gotten to a point right there, that stall warning. But a lot of action and just no one able to come out on top and secure a takedown.
10 seconds remaining.
Again, Williams, an experienced wrestler. It's a tough season this year, but again, Milheim
Mr. Williams of Drexel
hanging in.
In the third period, choosing the down position. We are still scoreless. Third and final period at 157.
Here we go. Williams will look for that escape, and he gets it. So first point of the match.
1 point escape, Drexel.
You know, that's one thing through 5 matches. There goes Milheim in on a shot now, though. Almost an easy takedown. No points. Where's the danger? There's just another thing. Just this official is just really slow today. No danger call there. No.
And remember, Eagles already used their challenge, so Jason Borelli really can't do much about it.
Yeah, again, a lot of action, almost no points. But yeah, surprised today to see the lack of strong ride there. Milheim in on another attack, though. See if he's able to finish. Both these guys just ankle rolling left and right. No change there, putting his knee in a weird, precarious situation. See if he's able to straighten out that leg. Quick, super quick stalemate. But as I was saying, you know, a lot of, the AU staff really focuses on putting on a really good, tough ride on top, and just have not seen that from the Eagles today.
One thing I have noticed about this, and obviously your expert opinion, Jason, it feels like Milheim has the skill to get to things, but maybe not the strength to finish them off.
Yeah, I mean, I think so. I mean, definitely a little bit of that strength. I mean, he needs to be in the weight room a little bit more, but, you know, that time will come. But
he's attacked well on the legs so far today. But
he's been all over him, but he's been getting in and just not been able to quite finish. You know, maybe taking a little bit too much time in there, but he stays persistent in there and just stays diligent in that position and waits for Williams to, you know, I would say more or less make a mistake, and seized on that to get the late takedown.
what a big win here. Looks like Williams is just stunned, and he's going to let the clock run out as Kaden Milheim gives the Eagles a well-needed win as he gets the 3-1 victory. And here it is, Jason.
Yeah, I mean, he's looking in a bad spot, and Williams just seems to make a big mistake there, trying to roll that through, and Milheim just stays diligent in there.